Welcome back to another video. Thought, why not make a Sunday rainy video, rainy drive POV. You already know how it is. You know what, I'm gonna change the video up and I'm gonna be completely honest. I get, well, not comments just on my post, but in general of, is this version of the M2 a real M2? And people write, yeah, the competition is. And I just have to plainly say, I mean, car just doesn't feel like an M-Lite car. I've driven an M-Lite. The reason why this is the differential, everything about the car. You understand? This is what I mean. Like, the car just turns into an animal and wants to kill you. You saw it yourself. Car tries to kill you. It's not normal. And that's why it's an M car. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. I don't know how to explain it. It's just the car is an animal. Like here, you have no boost, boost hits, and then you start moving. Like, you pick up speed way quicker than you might expect. And you have the cornering and everything, the performance of this car is ridiculous. And let's just listen. That's stock. That's the car sounds like this stock. If your car sounds like that stock and it's not an M car, I mean, get in an M-Lite or an M240i and have it sound like that. You're not going to. Plain and simple. But yeah, what can I say? To anyone saying that the N55 M2 is not a real M car, try it out for yourself first before judging it. Because this car is amazing and the potential that it has is absurd. And is the reason why you see these on track so much, because the value for performance you get out of this car with just simple bolt-on mods, suspension is just unreal. It's not normal to get the amount of performance you get for the value you pay for. Like, I see some of these cars on Facebook Marketplace for like 30 grand with a fair amount of kilometers, and I've already met people that have driven these cars 250,000 kilometers, you understand, and they're still very minor issues, like things that kind of happen with every car that get older. Like my car now has 111,000 kilometers, almost 112, and I've got the car with 80,000 kilometers, and it's literally been like a Toyota on steroids. It's so reliable. I haven't had any issues with it. like knock on wood or carbon fiber, I guess. Hopefully it stays that way, but I'm pretty sure it will. Most of these cars that are on Facebook Marketplace have 150,000 kilometers because people tend to sell them after they have bought them out, like from leasing or finance, and they want to move onto something a little bit faster, more powerful, like a G series or maybe an F series, like an M4 or M3 that just comes stock a little bit more powerful. But in reality, you know, you hear 370 horsepower, but this car does not feel 370 horsepower. I keep up with cars that have 400, 430 horsepower without an issue. Like the other day I was stuck behind a CLS 500. I searched up how much horsepower they have, like 410. Yeah, they're heavier, of course, but I was stuck on his ass. I could have, like, I was stuck on his ass. I mean, he had no chance. And I have a lot less power, and I have a smaller engine. I don't know what to tell you to the people that think that this car is not a real M car. They are delusional. They have never experienced it for themselves. Also, the components of the engine of this model, it's not the same as the N55 you see on other cars. It's so unique. You kind of don't have an M car like it. The only N55 with this kind of engine and internals, it's the only one that comes with it is the N55B6, I think it's called, from the M2. You don't have the same engine with any other car. Yes, it's an N55, you open the hood and it looks like an M Light's engine, but it's not. It has the pistons from the M4, it has the crankshaft, the forged crankshaft from the M4, forged pistons, like I said, forged internals like the M4 and M3, but in an N55. You don't get that in any other car that is an M Light that has an N55. So yeah, do your research, check it out. The only thing that kind of is not as good about these cars is it still has the same charge pipe as the regular N55, intercooler and so on, but those are things that you can all replace and have extreme performance and reliability within the car. You can